Hello, editing me here. This is Georgia and this is Crochet Chaos. Welcome to Vlogmas Days 8 and 9. I filmed over 2 days. I didn't get a chance to edit any footage from yesterday because I was in and out of the house all day and just really busy. I started cleaning this mess of a room that has been being put off during the semester. And I'm like, I'll get to it when the semester's over. Well, the semester's over, and this is definitely a case of things getting worse before they get better. I mean, typically that's how I clean, but there is just so much stuff in here that I have to go through, that I need to put away, that I need to sort out, that I need to toss out. It's just a whole thing. And with my chronic health issues, it's a slow going thing. So with that, let's do this. I've been in and out all day, and I've started doing some cleanup and organization and stuff in here between all of that. And this is definitely a case of things are getting worse before they get better. I did a buy online pickup in store last night for an IKEA shelving unit, not an IKEA one, similar to an IKEA one at Target. And I picked that up. It's in here, and I have moved my yarn wall. Like, this used to be going down the side of one of my shelves and on the wall back there. But this now, this is, I can only back up so far. This is behind my desk. I've changed the orientation. I used to sit facing. Yeah, I need to clean all that too. Now it's going to be facing this way, and as you can see, I've got yarn everywhere. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm putting yarn up on the yarn wall, and a huge IKEA bag full that it will all fit up on this wall. I promise. It all came off of all of these pegboards. It'll all go back up. Now, I know somebody is wondering, how did I fit a pegboard? How did I get a pegboard or pegboard bits mounted to brick? I used hot glue. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we're going to find out. Um, I'm taking bets down below for how long you think before stuff starts to fall. Good morning, everyone. It is technically Vlogmas Day 9. As you know, I didn't get a video up yesterday. I hope everybody forgives me. I had a lot going on, and I thought that I was going to be able to get cleanup in here done in one day. I was overly ambitious. Plus, I ended up having a number of things that I had to do. And I knew this was going to happen. I ended up overdoing it. This is my body. That was bugging me yesterday when I put it there. Find another place for it. But this is what I have going on so far. It's my yarn storage is really haphazard since there was originally a shelf that went across here and it fell on me, and I was dealing with a back injury for a few weeks. So since that happened, the yarn storage has been haphazard. It used to be really neat, and I'm trying to make the best of it. But since I overdid it yesterday and I have a lot of yarn to find places for yet, I might have an idea. I don't know. We're going to organize my craft cart today. It's low-key, whatever, because so much stuff got thrown in there yesterday while moving things around. Like, I have this basket here. This is supposed to store my mannequins. There's more than mannequins in here. There's my stapler, which I am always losing. That Christmas bow thing that I was working on that may or may not get done in time. I found the ear that I lost that I was complaining about. Now I can make the other one. Like I said, that's for another video. My tape. My SD card for my Nintendo Switch. That needs to be put in there. This is an odd thing to be in here. This is Hobbies cotton silk blend. It's just like this tiny ball. I've got more of this. This isn't technically a yarn scrap. I have more. The stitch markers. I got these on clearance from Hobby. I thought I opened these. I did. They're heart-shaped, and these are so much higher quality than the ones I've been using that I got in bulk from Amazon. Measuring tape. It's to go with my other measuring tape. I found all three of my measuring tapes yesterday. And there's one of those bulk stitch markers from Amazon. My notepad. I don't need that note anymore. Pickles has been barking at all the things, like every delivery driver, every squirrel in the yard. It's ridiculous. A rubber stamp for grading papers. I got this one after Urs decided he was going to sit on everything I was trying to grade. Post-it notes. These are actually clear ones for annotating. Tiny sticky notes. Another measuring tape. My biofreeze that belongs to this drawer. Teacher book. Now I'm down to the mannequins and a random ball of size 2 chenille yarn. Let's see if we can organize this a bit because they are just really just tossed in here. I don't know if this thing is ever organized. Maybe if they get stood upright, they'll fit in here a little better. And some of these look like they've seen some stuff. Tell me that's not seen some stuff. And everything else overlay on top. I do love these mannequins from Premier. They are size 2. There's 158 yards on here, and I believe that they're 50% cotton, 50% acrylic. So they're similar to yarn art jeans, but I love them for making like tiny stuffed animals and Labubu clothes. It's awesome. One clean bucket, so they can go back in the craft cart once it's unburied and cleaned out. So I'll set that on the floor for the moment. Next is this IKEA basket that I have just been randomly throwing stuff in. I was looking for these yesterday. That would have made that so much easier. 3 of my furls hooks. This needs to go to the yarn winder and put up there. This I made to put on a pocket of a pair of jeans that I just have not gotten to. Alright. This looks like yarn I separated for projects, and half of these projects I don't even know what they were. So that's spiffy. That can go back up there. It's the only one in here. What else is going on? What is this? Oh, I've got the thing in here. This is, what is this? Rainbow 8/8. Okay. The green and purple, I understand. Black. No, wait a minute. No. Like the black I got. No, these just were not put away. These I thought I was going to need for my one cardigan, I think. Okay, I started making fingerless gloves out of some of my leftover skull granny squares. I don't know if I'm going to continue that. That's in here. Maybe I'll leave that in here for now. W Bliss yarn. I don't know why that's in here. That one's put away. What is going on here? There's one of the granny squares, and as I recall, I had to pull apart a lot of it. Let's just put that with this. That's a hat I started making. I'm going to put that in the whip bin. Because I didn't want to use the big the Red Heart all-in-one yarn to make these, I started trying to make the flower power type squares, and it is just kicking my butt. We'll probably end up, yeah, I'm just gonna frog this out. I mean, if you look too, my color change there is really wonky. Granny squares for something, and they're not even closed. And it's out of this yarn. I haven't a clue. Pom-pom, I think this was a free thing because I don't do pom-poms. There's some more black. Okay, I've got some K&C essential cotton in here, and pink, green, and white. All the yarn for the squares. I have some Crafter's Secret stuff in here that I don't know why it's in here. It's got its own bucket. I don't know. There's black. Alright, I know what the black is for. I could only buy, I only have 3 of these. $437 words, maybe that's why. I don't know. So it goes in here for the moment. Because where those go, I can't get to. That black needs to go in another container. Container. Okay. Alright, I have a random thing of Kobu in here. Alright, it's... I'll be right back. Everything that's in here is not going in here. It's a hat that I'm working on. some earwormer. Oh, wait a minute, I put it on the way that I needed. I think I exchanged that. This is where I can finish my Pikachu. Okay, this is now empty. I'm going to put this little bunny and peacock away. What are you doing, Gordon? I hear you up there. Just making all kinds of noises. Okay. This was cleaned not too long ago. This, all of my big twist cotton is supposed to go in this. It is currently in a plastic tub. I have that stuff everywhere. This way. If anybody has any idea how to fix my magnet problem, like for this, I am up for suggestions. And it even does this when I've got yarn attached to it. And I have been ready just to chuck it. I have a nice wooden one now. It's buried in this mess over here. But this is on my nerves. And now I have these smaller IKEA pocket baskets. That I need to sort through. this does not belong in here. That has another place that it needs to go. This looks like a bunch of Crafter's Secret cotton. I'm looking at some of this yarn and how it was used, like what's left in here, and I'm wondering where the projects are that I made with all of this. Right now I know why I put these extra Crafter's Secret balls in here. There's no room in here. That's fine. That's totally fine. Ow, did I just give myself a paper cut? I did. I'm bleeding now. I'm leaning towards a frog banded. Only I could get myself a paper cut organizing yarn. Jeez. That one's together. A random thing of Lily Sugar and Cream Scrub Off. Another random black kobu. This cotton hemp from Lion Brand that I wanted to try. There's the other pink one. I was wondering where this yarn went. I was looking for this. I found the project that this goes to. It's in my whip pile. I'm going to have to find a bigger project bag to put these in. Where everything's together. That makes me happy. I was wondering what happened to that yarn. This is why one needs to clean things out every so often, because you don't know where your stuff goes. Pink and green, of course, it's a color scheme I would pick. Okay, this is now half full. Awesome. Yeah, I think so. Yes. Rest of the Crafter's Secrets minis will fit in here. Score. There's some room on top of this. You know what? Let's put this in here. I don't know why that. Cool. I made room in there for something. I don't know what. I don't know where to store this. I just buy dusty. I think it's dusty. I think I need to clean this. Or is it just colored like that? It doesn't smell weird. I think it needs washed though. It might have bleached from sunlight coming in and hitting it. Okay, this. Well, this is just a bunch of random stuff. My Tunisian crochet hooks. The curve that people use to stabilize stuffed animal heads. Perler paper. A big twist gauge tool, which I understand is not very effective. I don't know what this is, but it's stuffed. It's a ball and it's stuffed. That's weird. These for my adding machine. Spill bits to my flocking board that is buried. A gauge tool that I got with Care Bears that I got from our Crochet Now magazine. With these little doodads. And here's the I love this. I have used this a lot. I love this. Glitter eyes that came from the Crochet Now thing, an eye cord maker. That's a screwdriver to something. Hoop earrings. That goes to my Addie. I think I'm going to move these spools of ribbon to somewhere else. My skulls from my cardigan project that is in the To Be Fixed pile. Go move these. I need this. This is a sewing box that I got on clearance at Joann. And I found it on clearance before they announced they were going out of business. It was like a last season thing. What is that? My Cricut tools need to go in here. That's something that I need to do this year, is learn how to use my Cricut. I need more Cricut tools in here. Yes. That's for my Addie. For blanket yarn. Yes, I have blanket yarn bulky enough that I need this, and I don't think I'm ever going to use it. Because I don't know about anybody else, but using a hook this size does not seem like fun. bought a number of these cat tension rings off of Amazon, and they're all messed up. I need to get different ones. They closed the section here where you slip the yarn through into the cat head, and it can't be bent well to, that one's okay, that can go over the other ones. It's like out of, I mean, if I had, I paid a small bit for them, not much, but because this is like my favorite tension ring to use. If I had paid more for them, I would have been really upset. This measuring tape could go in here. Wish this would fit. It's not going to. The stitch markers are not going to fit my Tunisian hook. Sorry about that. Those will slide in there where I don't lose them. There's another one. I think that screwdriver goes to my caddy. I'm not sure. Okay. This normally sits on the top of my craft cart. I'm wondering if I need to move it over here, like maybe behind the computer. It's easy to get to. Okay. This means I'm ready to start putting stuff back in the craft cart. The entire bottom of it is nothing but Wiggles kits. You guys want to see my Wiggles kits? Too bad you're going to see my Wiggles kits. Excuse me, Gordon. I need to wipe these bags off as we go through them. And it's just we're so close to the floor and cat gunk. I have Frankie. Please, Gordon, do not work on the computer. Oh no, it's Steve the Frankenstein, excuse me. That sounds like an Amazon delivery. Emilio the turtle. The shark. I'm gonna go check to see if that was Amazon. That was not Amazon. It was probably a delivery truck from the neighbors. Scooter the raccoon. Jojo the bunny. And if you notice, none of these are Barnes & Noble exclusives. This is how they're doing. I really wish Boobles would put out another book with more of the characters on it. dinosaur. Hello, kitty. Cinnamon roll, and this is why I'm convinced it's just cat crumbs and gunk on it, just because they're so close to the floor, because I know Gordon did this. Yes, you chomp that up because you like chomping on plastic. And Kiki the chick. I just had a better idea for how to store these. Apple bags. I was looking for one of my tote bags and I can't find it, so I'm just going to use this bag. And I'm going to put the bag in there and I'm going to hang it off the side of the craft cart once I get everything out of the way. What the hell, phone? I have this Loops and Threads texture twist. I love this. I love the texture. I love how soft it is. I think I started making a hat in it, but this is all that I've used, and it's not going very far. So I think I'm going to find something else to do with this. Then I need to find a new home. That's going to have to go to the unwinder. But I need to find a new home for that. I have 2 more of them. How much is on here? This is a size 5 bulky. 184 yards. 2, 3. I can't math. 12. 25. I can't math. Nope. I don't know how much is here, but there's 3 of them. And that goes over there. That opens this back up, or I can put stuff in here. This needs to go. I know what this is for. I don't know what folder this is. What this is hanging file folder box, and I'm organizing teaching supplies here, like lesson plans and stuff, and I have another one of these for crochet patterns that I've printed out, and that's buried over there somewhere. But this I think is going to live under my desk for easy access. And besides, it's really heavy with a lot of printed out paper in it. So let me toss this yarn out of the way and get it put where I can get it away. I will stack the crochet patterns on top of that. But as you can see behind me now, it's a little neater. I have my yarn wall. In this, I think I mentioned this before, that all of the pegboards were either on the side of one of these or on the other side of the robe. Excuse me. I thought that I would just consolidate it all behind me. They're all hot, all the pegboard bits are hot glued on, so I'm taking bets on when this is going to fall. My BFF says it's just a matter of time, so I'm taking bets on that. I have Jeff. I have a popcorn bucket from last year that I'm tossing yarn scraps in. I'm going to put the kit with the rest of the kits. I've actually run out of room to store kits. I need to start doing them. My Granite Square boxes, my sign X number of days since I bought yarn. I have to find my numbers for that. We are currently at 0 because I put in a Premier Yarns order, and that, unless I absolutely need something, that is the last yarn order until further notice. I am starting 2026 on a yarn buying ban. This has to happen. I do not have room for all of this yarn, and I have to do something with it. This is out of control. I have limited space, and it's filled with books and yarn. And I can't make heads or tails out of this room. I have a comfy chair over there that I want to use that I can't even get to because stuff keeps getting piled on it when I'm moving things around in here. So this has to happen. Oh, quick update. I got it the first half done and sewn together. Now to get the other half done. I need to finish cleaning off my desk again where I can keep moving things around. I need to find space for yarn, and I think I have an idea. Just the more I reorganize my storage spots, the less room I seem to have, and it's really weird. It's kind of like grocery cart physics. It's like it all goes in there, but then when you put it in bags, it doesn't. It's what I'm running into here, and it's a little bit maddening. When I was cleaning things off to move the desk like 90 degrees, I found more crochet books. And if you recall, when I originally went through these, I only had 2 of these cubes filled up. And this is the same unit that was just turned the other way. I just turned it 90 degrees and laid it down where I had a shelf here. I'm now filling up 3 of them. That's part of where my yarn storage is gone. I've lost one of these to books. But I found a stack of books like this. It's like, this always happens when I'm cleaning. I find books. It's a fact of life for me, and I accept this. and I'm really concerned about where I'm going to put that bag of yarn that's in that IKEA bag. Well, if I got something accomplished today. Actually, I have a milk crate that I can straighten up and put more yarn in, that now that I can get to it. But it's slowly getting there. This mess over here was stacked a little bit higher than me. It's down now, and I'm only 5 foot, so that gives you an idea. So I have made a dent. I have accomplished something today. If I get nothing else done, my goal is to accomplish one thing a day. I got the craft cart clean. I got my file folder bucket cleaned out. I can actually put teaching stuff back in there because I have stuff I need to put away from the end of the semester. Here's a delivery truck outside, and I don't know if it's from near the neighbors. And I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I accomplished one thing, so I'm happy with that. Hopefully I accomplish more today, along with getting this video edited and uploaded. Again, I'm sorry for not getting yesterday's parts up. I filmed them and then I started this and everything got away from me. So with that, I will see you tomorrow for, I think we're at day 9, and I'm going to go see what he's working at. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever it is you do, and be sure to check out my giveaway on day 4. I found another duplicate book that I'm adding to that giveaway. It is called Crocheting Mythical Creatures. So this is going to be added to the book giveaway. And with that, I will see you tomorrow.